Hello and welcome to Markets View at Deven Choksey, your daily market podcast where we decode the Indian financial markets. Starting with the GIFT Nifty, while the GIFT Nifty is trading higher, indicating a gap up start for the Indian markets. Again, the Asian markets are mixed in early trade with key indices pointing out around 0.7% of an uptrend, off lows but in red. Talking about the US markets, the US futures trade slightly higher after cash market ended in green in the last trading session. The US market ended higher, Dow Jones and Nasdaq are rising up to around 0.3% each. The US 10-year bond yield falls to 4.3% as investors mull optimistic comments from Fed official. Talking about the European markets closed lower on Tuesday, where CAC was down around 0.2%. Berkshire Hathaway, a VC Charlie Munger, passes away at the age of 99. One of the biggest market investors, market giant, and this is a news which is saddening. Talking about the energy pack, crude recovers Brent near $82 a barrel on hopes that OPEC Plus will extend production cuts. And last but not the least, gold prices are rising again, and we also see it hitting 6-month high as yields and dollar index fall. Clearly, the safe haven commodities are gaining traction, wherein on the other side, the equity markets are witnessing a lot of volatility. So this is how the global sentiments look like. Let us now take a look at the trade setup for Wednesday, that is the 29th of November. The important things, the important levels, support as well as resistance which one needs to consider. Taking the cues right from what happened yesterday, given the optimism within the breakout of the 7-day consolidation, the Nifty may gradually start moving towards the psychological 20,000 mark and then to a record high of 20,200 in coming sessions, with immediate support at 19,800 to 19,700. In yesterday's session, the BSE Sensex rose around 200 points to close at 66,174, while the Nifty 50 was up around 100 points and was closed at 19,890. So clearly there was a bullish pattern which was formed during the session both for Nifty as well as Sensex. The Nifty has risen above the recent consolidation high, indicating increased optimism amongst market participants. Furthermore, it has held steady above the critical near-term support level of 19,700. Hence, the sentiments are expected to be positive, potentially leading to a new lifetime high in the short term. At the lower end, 19,700 could remain a crucial short-term support level. The broader market also gained strength with the Nifty Mid-Cap 100 and Small Cap 100 indices rising 0.5% and 0.33% respectively, while the India VIX, which is the volatility indicator, increased sharply by 7.45% to 12.18 levels, maybe ahead of exit poll of 5 states election. So clearly a bigger indicative action, a bigger trigger, a bigger event which one needs to focus on. Considering all of these, let's now take a look at the key support as well as the resistance levels for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. For Nifty, it might take support at 19,824 followed by 19,797 and 19,752. On the higher side, 19,913 can be an immediate resistance followed by 19,941 and 19,986. While talking about Bank Nifty, yesterday Bank Nifty also participated in the run-up and maintained upward journey for 3 days in a row. But the consolidation and volatility was of course seen during the session for Bank Nifty. The index climbed around 112 points to close at 43,881 level and clearly did showcase bullish pattern during the trading session. The banking index has closed above the 40-day moving average of 43,834, which is a sign of strength clearly. On the upside, there are chances that Bank Nifty might see the target levels of 44,500 from a short-term perspective, and clearly there will be a bullish signal which will be sustaining. The index is expected to take support at around 43,776 followed by 43,724 and 43,640. On the upside, the initial resistance is at 43,945, then at 43,997 and 44,081 level. Let us now take a look at the stocks in news. India Renewable Energy Development Agency, IREDA, will be in focus as the company will be listing in equity shares on the BSE and NSE on the 29th of November, that is today. The issue price has been fixed at Rs 32 per share. The stock was quite in focus and the management was is confident about the growth and expansion plans of the company, and now the company is getting listed on the exchanges today. The next stock in focus is Siemens, as the technology company has recorded a 49.8% year-on-year growth in net profit at 571 crore for the quarter ended September FY23, backed by top line and operating performance. Revenue from operations grew by 24.7% on a year-on-year basis to 5,807 crore, and new orders at 4,498 crore during the quarter increased 12% in the same period. Tata Power will also be in focus, as its subsidiary Tata Power Renewable Energy has received a letter of award for developing a 200 megawatt firm and dispatchable renewable energy project with SJVN. The next stock in focus is Canara Bank, as the state-owned bank has received approval from the RBI for divesting its shareholding in its unlisted subsidiary Can Bank Factors. Aster DM Healthcare again is going to be in focus, as the company said its subsidiary Affinity Holding will be selling a stake in Aster DM Healthcare FZC to Alpha GCC Holding. The amount receivable from the transaction is around $1 billion. And last but not the least, PCBL, Philip Carbon Black Limited, the carbon black manufacturer, is going to be in focus, as the company has received in principle approval from the board of directors for the acquisition of Aquafarm Chemicals for Rs 3,800 crore. So these are all the stocks and news which will be in focus for the trading session today. Let us now take a look at the FIs and DIs data. The foreign institutional investors bought shares worth Rs 784 crore, while domestic institutional investors purchased shares worth Rs 1,325 crore. So a positive indication, as buying is witnessed from both FIs and DIs. So all in all, this is how the trade setup for today looks like. On this note, we wrap the podcast session for today. To sum it up, there are a lot of factors which we need to consider in the market: the global factors, the domestic factors, the energy pack, the bullion market, as well as the economic indicative action, which are constantly impacting the markets. Nevertheless, irrespective of market conditions, research is the backbone of successful portfolio creation. Wealth creation is an art that we understand. We at Deven Choksey have our exclusive research services which are powerful and successful. To avail our exclusive research services, we invite you to join us. Just click on the link below and you are done. Fill in your basic details and our team will reach out to you. So don't wait any further and embark on the wealth building adventure together. Thank you and have a nice day.